Welcome to video number 280. In this video lecture, I'm going to discuss ecosystems and species at risk. This is lecture number 17 in a series of lectures on natural resource and environmental economics. What is an ecosystem? All biotic and abiotic components and their interactions with each other in a defined area. These include habitats, species, including humans, and interactions among these. Can you name an ecosystem and its components? Here is some information for you. Ecosystem hotspots. Ecosystems that support a relatively large number of species at risk are these. And these are the key areas for conservation. The Convention on Biological Diversity, ratified by more than 175 countries, including Canada, in 1993, and it defined the protection of ecosystems, natural habitats, and maintenance of viable populations of species in natural surroundings as one of the binding commitments of the ratifying countries. What is a species at risk? A plant or animal that is at risk of extinction because of threats caused by humans such as building golf courses and roads and cultivating native prairie. Here is an example of some species at risk in Canada, and they have already appeared. Level of risk, special concern. It's a species that may become threatened because of certain biological characteristic and identified threats. Then we have threatened, and a threatened species is a species that may become endangered unless actions are taken to reverse all the factors leading to its extirpation. Endangered means at imminent threat of extirpation. This is about extinction. Example of species at risk in Canada and their habitats. We have black-tailed prairie dog of special concern, broad flat river valleys and upland grasses, burrowing owl habitat which is endangered. Western prairie fringed orchid is also endangered. Wet, poorly drained, sandy to gravelly soils in the tall grass prairies. Western silvery aster, swift fox, this is also endangered. Prairie skink, sandy areas with adequate cover such as native grasses. This species is also endangered. Woodland caribou boreal population is also threatened. Large unfragmented mature to old growth forests are their habitats. By protecting the habitat of a species at risk, we hope to protect that species and the ecosystem. What is the Species at Risk Act? It's a federal law that aims to conserve all native wildlife in Canada. One tool available in Canada for the conservation of wildlife and the fulfillment of promises made in the ratification of the Convention on Biological Diversity. A pathway to achieve conservation through protection and recovery measures. The habitat needed for the survival or recovery of endangered, threatened, or extirpated species. Critical habitat is identified by a group of experts, and affected groups are individuals. Socio-economic factors. Recovery plans must be written with the cooperation or consultation of directly affected people and organizations. These plans must include an analysis of the effects of the plan on socio-economic factors. Efforts are made to incorporate recoveries activities that minimize the negative effects for local and landowners and industry. Examples of recovery actions that consider socio-economic factors. Conservation easements. Landowners are given money to manage their land in a sustainable manner for a particular species. Forestry practices. The logging industry works with conservationists to determine the best parcels of forest to log in order to run their business and conserve habitat for a particular species. Aboriginal harvesting quotas. Aboriginal groups sit on recovery team to develop sustainable hunting and fishing quotas while maintaining their Aboriginal rights. The disappearance of one species can have large effects on other species. They are all part of the ecosystem. Human interventions. Human interventions affect ecosystems, species, and habitats. These interventions may have positive and negative effects. You can name some positive and negative human interventions that affect ecosystem. Positive human interventions include protecting habitats, reintroducing species, fire suppression. Forest fire are a great threat to ecosystems and species in various parts of the world. You might have heard about forest fires in Australia and California, USA. They have played havoc regarding loss of biodiversity and forest cover. Then there are some negative human interventions, and these are resource extraction like logging, mining, and farming. Pollution can have far-reaching effects such as acid rain and changes in the chemistry of forests. What you can do in this connection: learn more about species at risk. Species at risk. There is an interactive website for them, and that is www.ec.canada/wildlife/surveil, so on. Then there is Kids Zone, Canadian Wildlife Services, Eco Kids Online, WWF for Kids, Oceans Canada. These are some more websites and their links. Here is the quick review that we just discussed in this presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you very much for watching this video. You may subscribe to the channel by hitting the red button, and do not forget to click on the bell icon so that you can get notification about my other video that I'll upload for you people. Kindly share this video with your friends, colleagues, and students so that they can also get benefit. I'll catch you in another video. Thank you.